It's going to go down to the last deadlift.
It's the lady in the lead, Marte Kjenner. And here is Clara Peyraud with the biggest deadlift of the second round, 227.5. Here's Annie Nelson to try to get onto the top step. So Annie Nelson leads the European Championships with 2 lifts remaining. Marte Kjenner to take back the top spot with 225. Clara Peyraud only 2.5 kilos behind. Can she swap her bronze medal for a silver and extend her own junior world record? Here is Clara Peyraud, France, for 172.5. She was junior world champion last year. She finished on the podium. I think she was bronze medalist in Malta in the open class. Still got a year or so in the juniors.
So smooth.
That was a great opening squat. And there is Marte Kjenner coming out for 180. She's been here for a few days. She is looking strong and confident. European champion in 21. Now I think that's the fastest opener we've seen, Martin.
Oh, it's a fantastic squat.
And we still have 1 squat remaining. Next out is Annie Nelson, as you rightly say, Martin, Scottish lifter. Annie went up from the 63s last year.
Oh, that's a great squat as well.
We are already in the second round. So this is Clara Peyraud, France, for 180 kilos. She squatted 182 in Malta and also again in her French nationals, but that's looking close to the limit. Here's Marte Kjenner. She's squatted north of 190 a few times now. Hit 192 in Malta.
Oh, that looked good.
And we might see her go up to a PB attempt of 195 on her next. So here's Annie Nelson for 195. Now her British record is 190, so this is a big jump up to 195.
Must be feeling good today.
Since she's gone up to the 69s, her squat has been flying.
3 wide lights. Wow.
Clara Peyraud is gone up 2.5 kilos to 182.5. Now this won't get her on the squat podium, amazingly.
Oh, that's a great lift.
And 3 white lights. Jury cannot overturn 3 white lights. 195 to take Marte Kjenner to the squat gold position for the moment. So Marta needs to do her job to get in front, and then it's everyone else's job to get past her. No, not deep enough. However, Annie Nelson is about to try to join the 200 kilo club. This will be a British record too.
She makes steps, she's bringing, oh yes, that
And
looks
she's
good.
done it.
That looks good. 3 wide lights.
Annie Nelson takes the squat gold with a new British record and that landmark number, 200 kilos. Annie Nelson will be out next.
And also battling against Kjenner for the overall title. Absolutely vital. Wow, that was easy.
And here we have last year's junior world champion. This is 112.5. She had a terrible time at the French nationals, missing 115 twice, finally getting it on a third. But she made short work of that. So here's Marte Kjenner, Norway. Massive bench presser, opening with 120. Now the most we've seen her do on the platform is 123, so this is right up against it.
Looks good.
Annie Nelson really challenging at the front here, just looking across to projected totals. Only 3 kilos behind Kjenner. And I think it was the right call.
Yeah.
Clara Peyraud, 117.5 on the bar. And she's in the battle for bench medals.
Made 112.5 look relatively easy. Oh, that looks good.
125.5 on the bar. She's in the zone today, Marte Kjenner.
Wow, new European record.
I expect her to come out for 128 if she wants to maintain that chip. Now here's Annie Nelson.
Big lift for her.
115. I think they both had very difficult second attempts. Look at that grind.
What a fight! And we wait for the refs. Yes, it's 3 wide lights.
Clara Peyraud is out next for 120, and this is a junior lifter benching 120. Wow.
good.
I think she was right though. I think 122.5 would have been a step too far. And we have one bench remaining, and here she is, Marte Kjenner for 128. I don't think I've ever seen her looking so confident and focused. A second was tough.
If she makes this, she will be 5.5 kilos ahead on prognosis.
It's on its way.
That's
I
a
think she's got it.
fantastic lift. 3 white lights.
I did not expect her to get that, to be honest. Her second was so tough, but she's maintained that chip, which I think is close enough. It's going to come in really handy at the end. We have Annie Nelson of Great Britain opening her deadlift with 202.5. Now she is neck and neck on projected with Clara Peyraud. Annie's best lifting competition is 213.
Oh, she smacked that.
But here is the lady in the lead, Marte Kjenner, only with 205. Made short work of that.
And that moves Kjenner into the lead on total.
Here is Clara Peyraud. She's only with 215. She hit 230.5 of French nationals. She's made a statement there. Peyraud and Nelson on 517.5. Annie Nelson, and she's added 15 kilos to what was already a huge opener. This is 217.5.
She now leads in total.
Next one out to try that is Marte Kjenner for 220. Now we know she's a big bencher, she's a big puller as well.
Green, this would put her from second back into first place ahead of Nelson. It's going to go down to the last deadlift. It's a great lift as well.
So that puts Kjenner back in the lead with only Clara Peyraud still to pull. And here is Clara Peyraud with the biggest deadlift of the second round, 227.5 on the bar.
This would take her to 530, still in third place, but only 2.5 kilos behind Nelson. That's a great lift. And that was a good lift for Peyraud.
Kjenner is sitting on 538 ahead of Annie Nelson on 532.5. Clara Peyraud only 2.5 kilos behind. Here's Annie Nelson to try to get onto the top step with 225 kilos.
It's going.
Wow, so impressed with Annie Nelson.
And it's good, 2-1.
So Annie Nelson leads the European Championships with 2 lifts remaining. Here's Marte Kjenner to take back the top spot with 225.
This is for 543. Nelson leads on 540. Oh, she's pulled it. What a fantastic lift from Kjenner. 3 white lights.
So she is on the top step of the podium. Clara Peyraud has now put in 237.5 to try to take the silver medal, not the gold. So Marte Kjenner is the new European champion.
30 seconds.
She's nearly there. Peyraud moves up to the second step of the podium, pushes Annie Nelson down to bronze. And in the overall, Marte Kjenner is your new 2023 European champion. Clara Peyraud takes the silver medal. Annie Nelson, what a performance, only beaten for the silver on bodyweight.